Let's hear from a few more people, hopefully with functioning audio devices. We take calls on Fridays via Discord at davidpakman.com/Discord. We are going to try Ty from Connecticut. Ty, you know, because you're from Connecticut, I have a good feeling that our connection is going to work beautifully. Are you there? Can you talk to me today?
Yeah, what's good? Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you, but it's almost like you're muttering so low that I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, I got I got a little bit of a deep voice.
Okay, now I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get this stuff straight, man. What's up with your boy Pete Buttigieg? How come you think he's a favorable candidate in the wake of like the airline stuff, the railroad stuff? I'm not really a fan of his past. Like, where are you coming from that angle?
All right, let's go through those. What about his past are you not a fan of?
I think that the fact that he comes from like the corporate realm with the McKinsey stuff, I think that I think that whole when he was mayor or whatever, the whole like there's like the two high-ranking like police administrators or something like that, and like one was black, one was white. I don't remember the exact story, but I think they were saying like the white guy was saying racist stuff, the black guy had recorded, documented it or whatever, and like Pete ended up firing the black cop, and there's a huge uproar or whatever.
Okay, I admit I'm not familiar with that particular story, but okay, so there's a couple things. What about like the ports thing? What about it was Pete Buttigieg's fault, I guess?
I don't think the manifest. Well, my understanding is that like the railroad workers, the the pilots were fatigued.
Wait a second. What does this have to do with ports? What are you talking about?
When you say ports, you mean airports?
No. You're talking about the shipping, right? The boats
and like the Long Beach port. I mentioned that. I mentioned the airlines and
and trains. You said.
And the railroad like strike thing that Congress like dismantled a little bit a couple months ago.
Listen, I'll just skip to the chase, okay? As I've said before, it's not that I think
more to meet the workers.
It's not that I think Pete Buttigieg is the uber progressive. It's not that I think he has a perfect history. I've listed Pete Buttigieg along with others who I think are sort of a mold that would be an interesting way for Democrats to go in the next couple of election cycles. And what I mean by that is they are younger. They are really, really good in media and debate situations. They have a ruthlessness in terms of their dealing with Republicans that I think has been missing for a little bit, which I think would be good. And so it's not, I've said before, it's not, oh, I think Pete Buttigieg is the God's gift to progressive politics. It's, I think that these are the types of folks. I like Jamie Raskin. I like John Ossoff, Katie Porter, Gavin Newsom.
It's not gift to progressive.
Sorry, Ty, what are you talking about?
Who do you think is God's gift to progressive politics right now?
Honestly, right, I can't think of anybody right now. There's no one really that I'm fanboying over, I have to tell you.
All right, can I ask one more quick question? What do you think that in this upcoming presidential election, the Democratic Party should be offering Black Americans?
Black Americans specifically, or just policy that? Sorry, Ty. We're talking over each other. I'm going to let you go, and I'll just answer offline because I'm struggling to get a word in edgewise. I would like to see if Biden runs for re-election, or if he doesn't, and we see a different Democratic candidate. I want to see a tax reform plan that will actually both simplify the tax code, but will be abundantly clear that it is good for the middle class and it will directly tax the richest Americans. I would like to see a serious proposal on paid family, paternity leave, paid paternity and maternity leave, period. I would like to see something credible and serious on what is the next step on healthcare. So it doesn't have to be we're going from Obamacare to single payer for everybody. I don't know that that would be credible. I don't know that it would pass, but I would like to see another, maybe even do it as like a Medicaid expansion where we again raise the income level at which people will qualify, fold more people in. I will outline what my top wish list would be sometime closer to when the primaries really get going. All right, let's speak to some other people. Why don't we go next to a Christian from Edmonton? Christian, welcome to the program. What's on your mind today?
David,
Yes.
sir,
Yes.
the tear streaming down my face right now.
You're in tears now. I know it.
Right now. First of all, I just wanted to address a critical issue from the bigly news a few weeks ago. I finished your physical over the weekend, and I wanted to get right into the nit and gritty for you and all your valuable listeners.
Yeah.
You are currently 6'3" tall and 239 pounds.
Just like
You
Trump.
also
It's
passed-
shocking. Yeah.
Big, strong man. You also passed the Montreal Cognitive IQ test like nobody else even knew was possible. Somehow the tiger nor the elephant stumped you.
Yeah. Okay.
I also found that if you didn't go to Starbucks when you were heading home from Montreal
Yes.
that last time, you could probably have lived to 600 years old.
Yeah.
So
I do
I'm
think,
sorry for that.
I know you're kidding. I do think that one Starbucks stop over the last 20 years probably did hurt me in some way. And in all seriousness, Christian, people know it's been 20 years since I went to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. In the last year, due to extenuating circumstances, I've gotten a coffee at both. It was terrible. It really is terrible. And I'm trying to have an open mind. I'm not trying to be like a third wave coffee snob or anything like that. The Starbucks coffee was terrible and the Dunkin' coffee was terrible. It was just horrifyingly bad coffee.
I mean, that's the benefit of having your own home setup, right?
Yeah.
Like you set the bar too high for everywhere you go.
I know it. But anyway, was there anything else you had for me today?
Yeah, I just want to say congrats on being a dad. It's great progress. My boy is about 2 years old now, and it's super cool. So I'm excited for you to see your daughter.
Yeah, the
progress through that.
sleeping is getting much better. She can push like for a 12-hour sleep, and she's 8 months. So I think that bodes well for the future, hopefully anyway.
Yeah, developmentally as well. That's going to be big steps that she's going to go through. So
Yeah.
That's awesome to hear.
All right. Well, thank you, Christian. I appreciate the clean bill of
Yeah.
health.
Thanks, David.
All right. There is
Bye.
Christian from Edmonton.